right. It is a struggle for some women to feel seen and heard. This Women's History Month, our next guest is doing just that to help her fellow gal pals succeed in business and every area of life for that matter. It's Alexia Vernon, author of Step Into Your Moxie. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, and happy Women's History Month.
Yes, okay, I want to hear about this book. What does Step Into Your Moxie mean to you, and what do you cover in this book?
Yes, so Step Into Your Moxie is about how do you walk into any room, into any conversation, onto any stage, and speak up for yourself, for the ideas and issues that matter to you, and call people to take action. So it's a playful guide, but it's also really practical, helping women be able to find their voice and speak up more powerfully in the world.
Okay, and you know, this may sound like a stupid question, but it's not, because it needs to be asked. What led you to feel the need to write this book?
Being a woman, everything in my life, is that fair to say? So most women have had a hard time finding and also using their voices consistently. And we teach what we have to learn and what we seek to remember. So my goal with the book, but also with the work we do through Step Into Your Moxie, the business, is being able to help people get comfortable with the discomfort that often comes up when we are giving a presentation, having a negotiation, setting a boundary, or re-articulating a boundary. And for a lot of us, it's not that we don't know what to say, it's that that sensation is so intense. And so in the work that we do with clients, we use a lot of role play to give people practical opportunities to get up on their feet and to practice those skills.
And I think too, for a lot of women who finally get pushed to a point where they're like, I need to say something, they can often react with anger, like they've been held down for so long and they finally want to just bust through and say, hey, this is, see me, hear my ideas. Are you teaching women to get to that point before?
Ideally, ideally. So looking at how can we be unapologetic and candid and kind?
Yes.
How do we fuse both of those things? Because at this moment in time, it feels like there are so many call-outs. The lens we look at through Step Into Your Moxie, the business, and in the book is how do we call in?
I like that. Okay, so give us maybe one quick tip from your book. I know you probably go through so many, but if there's one that our viewers could take away.
Yes, it's to remember that the voice in your head plays a profound role in the voice that comes out of your mouth. So the more that you can choose to speak to yourself with self-compassion, the more that that will fuel your self-worth, but also your self-empowerment to speak up.
What a wonderful role model you are to your daughter, Kaya. What do you teach her, and how do you teach her this?
There's so much that I want for her. I want her to have perseverance and grit. I also want her not to be a perfectionist. And so my husband and I have been very deliberate about talking about our day-to-day mistakes so that she realizes failure is a given if you're trying to use your voice and play to your edge.
Wow. I love that. Thank you so much for joining us and talking to us about your book, Step Into Your Moxie. Where do we find it before we go?
Yes, please go to stepintoyourmoxie.com to learn about the book or the programs that we lead.
Thank you so much, Alexia.
Thanks.
All right.